So a beautiful welcome to Panuka Farm Seedlings Nursery. This is the engine room of Panuka Farm in terms of seedlings. So the irrigation is in progress. Those are the jets, sprinklers in action. I'm actually quite wet here. The irrigation is actually going on here, and just want to give you a glimpse of what's going on in our nursery while it's getting battered with the water. So this being February, in Zambia here, the cold season comes in around May, June, July, and at that point we try and avoid having young plants in the ground, given that the ground is very cold. We try by all means to make sure that this time of the year we ramp up on seedlings and making sure that some of the long-term crops like sweet peppers, English cucumbers, the seedlings are actually done in advance, and then we plant around March, April. By the time the cold front kicks in, most of these would actually be in the ground. So that's why you actually see that this nursery is actually quite full to capacity. So here we've got zucchini squash, or courgette, as others would call it. So we've got around 6,000, seedlings here, even on this side of the aisle. And one thing is that given that these are actually the same family, the courgette and cucumber, you actually see minimal differences. So here with red seed, that's your zucchini, and then once we actually get to this tray, this is actually English cucumber. So these are English cucumber seedlings that are destined for our greenhouses. And then here we've got some sweet pepper. This is some yellow Ilanga from Rags One. And then here we're actually reintroducing some cauliflower. So we have some cauliflower, seedlings coming up here, and also broccoli. They actually look alike. So that's what we have on these trays here. But these, broccoli and cauliflower being brassicas, for them, I think the cold front is not an issue. Actually, they do love, the cold fronts. That's their season. And then here we have more, iceberg, lettuce seedlings also that are coming up. These are the older ones. And then just across this side, we've got some, younger, seedlings for lettuce that are actually meant to succeed these ones that are on the right. So there again we see more seedlings for iceberg lettuce. So you can actually see that our nursery is quite full with a lot of seedlings, and this is by design. We want to make sure that quite a lot goes in the ground, while the soils are actually quite warm. So yeah, just giving you a bit of tidbits in terms of production planning and timing. You've got to understand your seasons, from a production perspective, and make sure that you're not caught up. Usually the production really slows down once we get to the cold season. Hence, you actually see that we're really trying to prepare ourselves in advance to avoid getting caught up. So that was just a little, quick, tidbit that we thought of sharing, in terms of just production planning. I hope, that sinks in. These are contextual matters. You've got to understand your climate, and all this planning actually do arise from our experience in the prior years. So yeah, make sure that you also do some profiling, of your weather pattern, production, response to the weather and stuff like that, to inform how you do your production scheduling. So from Mr. Panuka, have a lovely one, and see you in the next video. So please remember to always subscribe so that you don't miss some of the juicy tidbits from our Panuka Farm YouTube channel.